What is up, guys? It is Stu. This is another episode of the What the Fuck Gym Talk podcast. I've got my good colleague and friend here, Andrew Charlesworth, hailing from the state I don't like to talk too much about up there in the north, but the owner and founder of CrossFit, Tuabor. I butchered that probably, but you guys
No,
get
that's
it.
perfect.
I did it fucking A. Listen, so real
Perfect.
quick, what I'm not doing on this, dude, Andrew and I had a podcast. He came on, it was probably like 2019, 2020 or something like that. And we came on and we rapped. We had a really good time. And so if you want like the backstory and all that shit, I want you to go listen to that. Otherwise, we've got a lot we want to jam on. And here's what I really want you to know. Andrew is CrossFit HQ staff level 3. He's been doing this for how many years now are you into this fucking thing?
Working on staff 10 years.
Well, just in the CrossFit scene.
Oh, geez. Since like 2010.
Yeah. So the dude's been in it for, let's call it 12 plus years. He's very intelligent. I get a lot of DMs when I make posts, and some of them are like telling I hope your mom gets cancer of the eyes. And the other ones are just really good conversational like pieces. Andrew falls in that category. So anytime I get a chance to jam with somebody on all aspects of micro gymming and fitness and programming and all that good shit, it's awesome. So dude, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're busy as fuck.
Oh, thank you, man. That was you went right to the cancer and die sort of thing. Wow.
They're aggressive DMs. They're aggressive fucking DMs.
I really appreciate you, since we did a little bit of talk like before we started this. You like are going to play the game that I want to present, and I think that this could be one of the best podcasts for the CrossFit gym owner, in my own opinion, if we kind of nail it down.
Right,
like Stu said, my name's Andrew. Nothing I say is any advice from CrossFit Home Office. This is just my opinion. I own a gym with my wife, so I'm gonna put that in right now. So this is just what Andrew does. It's not the right way, wrong way. It's just a way. Got that out of the way.
Perfect. And you guys like that now? Is that it's CrossFit Home Office, not HQ, correct?
Correct.
Got it. Cool. So everyone get it straight. It's not HQ anymore. Alrighty. So brother, you listen, this is my world. Your world. I'm just living in it. So you set up the tone, you set up the topics, and let's jam.
Okay. So Stu has mentioned before that he is an ADD person. So Stu is what happens when you take medication and get very organized. I am on the ADD spectrum of when you just do crazy shit all day and don't take your medication. So I will try my best to stay focused. Some of you listen to this probably have me for level 1, level 2, and you'll know I have some gems in here, but sometimes they have to kind of spit themselves out. So Stu, in my opinion, why I don't dislike him coming from CrossFit and being a CrossFit maxi, I believe in CrossFit, I believe in the model, is he has some good fucking ideas. It doesn't matter if you disagree with one of his opinions. His ideas, at least he's getting you thinking. So I wanted to challenge him. So now I'm putting him in the seat. He's got a nice little area. I'm in my friggin' basement. But we're switching around. So Stu is now a CrossFit maxi. He's going to open a gym. Okay, that's his goal. He loves CrossFit. He's a humanitarian. We both openly know that is not going to be the most profit he could make in the fitness industry. He might go with something completely different if his only goal was to make money. Okay, I'm going to admit that too. If my only goal is to make money, I probably wouldn't open a CrossFit gym if that was my only goal. But I'm much like you guys, you're obsessed. You've seen the marriages happen in your gym. You cry tears with them. You're a community person. So Stu's goal here is we're going to talk through this. He wants to open a CrossFit gym and get people fitter for the next year's open. And why we use that is because we have to define our terms with something. Otherwise, we're just throwing out too much stuff, right? Like, oh, should I be doing legless rope climbs? What if I don't hit this time domain? That's just stupid at this point of the conversation. So Stu said he's down. I have 4 big pillars I want to really go for. And the first starts with pricing model. Typically CrossFit gyms do monthly. Am I correct? You work with more clients, right, Stu?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, most people go with an EFT model, which is electronic funds transfer. We all know subscription model.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do opening your gym like month 1? Or are you going to go to are you going right away as a CrossFit gym? Are you going to the price per, is it price per class or price per month or whatever?
So, I mean, there's the pricing model, like how I position the pricing to the customer. There's EFT and PIF, paid in full. And at most gyms are going to start off, I would start off with an EFT model, I'd have 3 options. I'd probably do frequency-based pricing, which everyone knows that's, your pricing tiers are set based on the amount of attendance per month they're allowed to have. And then I'd have like a PIF option. That PIF option would be maybe like buy 12 months, get your 13th month free, forces the client to fucking stay, or a 10 class punch card at 10% less than my drop-in.
Awesome. And I took his advice. I am going to say that it's been a nightmare for me to get this switch going, but I'm hopeful by May, I'm going to have 100% of new members only switch to either 4 classes a month plus unlimited open gym with the 24-hour access, plus they get our program for free. So it's like, you're going to see that 4 classes a month plus 24-hour access plus the program. It's going to be 4, 8, 12, and unlimited. So you have 4 options to pick.
Got it. So you have 4 times a month, 8 times a month, 12 times a month. And then what you're making the assumption is 16 times a month, essentially, is what your unlimited is going to be.
Correct. Somewhere in there. So I'm going to give them 4 options to pick. And also, I think that allows for more affiliates that they don't have right now is the ability to downgrade. I don't like right now when people look at their bills, they're like 150, 150, 150 every single time. I didn't make it. Be like, hey, you have a chance to downgrade. Maybe your 4 times per month can be, maybe you can make it with your rent, with all your expenses. Maybe you can make it 70, 77. I don't know where you're at. You might be in Ohio, you might be in Michigan, you might be in California. That would have to change. But do you agree that most affiliates miss that downsell?
If they don't have frequency-based pricing, and here's the thing with 4 times a month, I would never even list that.
Okay.
Because realistically, you and me and everyone else would agree, bro, I can't do much with somebody who comes in 1 time per week.
Right, but you missed my open gym. You missed my 24-hour access.
100%. But you also got to understand, you got, I'm sure you have open gyms in your area, like Globo gyms, places where they can go to get that, correct? Well, they walked in your door probably from having been at one of those places. So you got to also understand it's not always a value add. In the CrossFit world, we see it as a value add because we're seeing class. And then we see clients who want to get better. Well, if you don't program the thing they want to get better at that week, well, this open gym becomes a value add. So like when the first time someone comes in the door, you got to really just know the background. Where'd you come from? If someone told me they came from 24/7 or Snap Fitness or whatever, I'm going to tell them about my open gym, but I realize they're not going to give a fuck. They just left that. That's not a value add. Now they might be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, like, you're right. But I think it's a good way to bridge the gap. But that 4 times a month, like at Orange Theory, at Urban Movement, we keep that in our back pocket. I always went 8, 12, 16, and I pulled out my 4 times a month if I needed to. It's really good average revenue per person per class, ARPC. But yeah, no, I mean, and again, let me just make sure I get this right. Should we just be discussing this? Should I be poking holes in stuff? How's that? Give me my role here.
Okay. Your role is you have a theoretical affiliate to produce. Okay. And right now, like,
so I just get to call the shots however I would do it.
Exactly. And then I'm kind of doing things the way that I've taken your information over the years. So if I say, oh, I'm doing it a little different, here's how I do it, I'll just kind of add it.
We're comparing my hypothetical affiliate to your established in real life affiliate.
Correct. Because I think I'm doing okay. Like I use Insight Tab, like all the stuff you've ever recommended.
This podcast is be called let's check and make sure I've been really efficient at using Stu's free advice. It's essentially what we're doing, which is cool. I'm digging this. I'm down.
Hey, so you put it out there. So you're going with
frequency-based pricing, 8, 12, 16, asterisk next to 16. They can come unlimited on the 16. They a la carte. So they want to come 17 times. They can. Every class beyond the 16, they're hit at about 50% of what the ARPC is on that. So again, let's say it's $200 a month and they come 16 times. That's $12.5 per class is what they're paying. I'd probably have them paying right in the ballpark of $7 extra, $8 extra per additional class they want to come to. So it's a good discount based on what they're doing, but I'm doing that knowing that less than 9% of people are going to come over 16 times in a month.
Okay. Are you going to advertise that on your pricing schedule? Like when you say 8, are you actually going to say $14.72 per class, 12? $11.13.
No, I did.
Okay.
I've done it all. Like I ran experiments at Urban, treating it like a petri dish. I did it all. Monthly has always just been fine because I'm in a market where boutique fitness is just the average set price. So nobody really gets sticker shocked anymore. Back in the day, Hermosi and everyone was giving all the advice like, well, do your pricing per week because you're going to get an extra week, blah, blah, or do it per day. It seems less. Man, I'm like, it's boutique fitness now. There's an average price point. People don't really get sticker shocked. And if they got sticker shocked, they shouldn't have walked in my door in the first place. But I'm not going to advertise it as 16. I'm probably going to advertise it as unlimited with the asterisk because it technically is unlimited. You're given 16 set and then you can add on as many as you want.
Okay. I like that. And I did the 24-hour access, smartest thing I've ever done. And I admitted before we started hitting record, I'm undercharging for that. But like I said, I'm changing my pricing model come May.
Why do you think you're undercharging? What tells you are?
It is so well utilized by the members, whether we set them up with that through information and coaching and programming or not. But I would say on average, I have about close to 190, anywhere from 190 to 200 members, kind of ranging in that. And I would say 60 to 80 people work out a day and I don't see them. And I don't mean that to be like
an open gym. What are you charging for this open gym add-on?
Oh, I don't even want to say it, buddy. Yep. Okay. I'm going to say it. I charge them either $12 a month, which nobody really does. Most people just pay $100 a year. So right when they sign up, I will say, hey, here's your, right now I'm on monthly. And then if you want to add right now for $100 a year, you can literally come here anytime.
Yeah. I would say you're probably, you're significant. Yeah, you're right. You're under, I would be looking at like based on your average membership price is what?
Average membership price, if you do all the discounts, everything is around 108.
108. Okay. So I'd probably have you in like that 15 to $20 range add-on per month type scenario, which my guess would probably be close to in line to what a 24/7 Globo gym in your area might be. Not Planet Fitness, take them off the table because that's $9 a month. But like for the average one, a good Gold's Gym, whatever, a place that's going to have good functional fitness equipment, you'll probably be close to there by charging, the numbers I recommended. But yeah, I mean, you definitely could increase it. And I promise you probably, again, like everything else, no one's going to, do you think anyone's going to give a fuck about an extra $100 a year, essentially, like if you doubled the price? Like, no,
they wouldn't. And that's the thing is like, that's why I'm kind of changing. And although your post the other day about, it's okay to, or not like the grandfathering in, it's, that gets hard for the affiliate owner, I think, and as it should be, but you are still correct on that, but it doesn't mean I'll take your advice on that. And I don't think most affiliate owners do. And that's us kind of hitting ourselves in the head. Like, hey, I'm grandfathering
people in.
I mean, it's part of me where like we're very tribal. I have the gym tattooed on my body. Like they kind of know I'm showing up to people, if their mother passes away, I'm trying to show up at the funeral. If they're, we had a member
said in the beginning, you're a humanitarian. Like,
exactly.
The gym is essentially just a vehicle for you to practice the humanitarianism, like inside of you, and that's fine. Whereas, like again, if that's the case, I think doing it exactly like what you're doing is perfect. I think you can be a humanitarian. You're not going to live in poverty. You're not going to make nearly as much money as you could if you went into this thinking of it as a capitalist, as a business guy, and it's a business first, whatever, awesome relationships and stuff I can squeeze out of it. Beyond that, good, great, grand. But which again, there's not one model that's better than the other. So it's just got to be what you want.
I'm with you. So would you implement some sort of 24-hour access open gym thing? Yes or no?
If my facility was large enough and I could separate the two areas, if they would never impede on each other, because I need to be able to offer, if I'm going to offer 24/7, I have to be able to offer it 24/7, not just when classes aren't happening. So I need two unique spaces for it. And if I don't have two unique spaces, I will hit a ceiling on the 24/7 area. That will become more of a headache than anything else. Cause then if there's not a separation, relatively recently, I just went to visit a gym and went and looked at this. I'm like, bro, there's no separation between your open gym model and your group. Like, but it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm like, not until some fuck over at open gym wants a barbell and goes over to the class area and grabs it. And that now fucks with your, the workflow you have on your class there. And you got to have separate space, separate equipment.
Yeah. Which is nice. I mean, I am I'm a big teddy bear, and everybody would tell you that who knows me. My wife is much smaller, much more athletic. She was like gifted with natural gifts. she has laid down the law that if you are working out in class, she will bite your fucking head off. And I think like, and I absolutely love her for that, because our members do respect that, but they know that we're not putting in any more classes. You could get like every affiliate owner, the person is like, oh, can you, the members like, can we put in another class? Can we put in another class? And it's like, no, dude,
How many a day do you offer?
Have. We offer 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 9:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So 6 hours. Yeah. And it is not changing. And so people know like, all right, I have a little gap here. I can get here at 5. I can say from 10:30, you know, I'm not the best hours in the world, but I would say
what's your class cap?
I have nothing yet, but it would be as amount of ergs we have, because I have that in the notes here. If I have enough ergs, because the way we run our program, pretty much
everybody gets their own erg.
Every single time there's an erg. Yep. So
no. Everybody gets their own erg.
Yes and no, depending on the workout. So I'd say 28. I have 28 ergs.
A lot. That's Jesus Christ. That's a lot of ergs. So technically, you're saying you could have 28 people in the class then if you really want to have this one-to-one model. Okay. Yep. Yeah. With 28 people in a class, you can run 6 classes a day and do pretty decent.
Oh, with the open gym, it's just killing it, because sometimes people, like if you had a bad day and you just feel like working out, doing the workout of the day, and you come on in during open gym time, people love that.
Yeah. But we can't factor your open gym yet, because your open gym is making you 45 cents per visit.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm talking about if people did take our advice, I would listen to what you just said. Definitely charge more if you were willing to do the open gym. If you had the ability to do it, it doesn't cost that much to get ADT in there and to get swipe cards, or you can use the hybrid AF. I think
hybrid AF. And here's some numbers for everyone listening. If you whatever you're charging in your EFT, you're going to want to charge around 15%, maybe up to 20 or a little bit more, 22.5% of your monthly EFT for the add-on for the open gym kind of model, if you can truly go 24/7 and it's unencumbered. That would just be some ballpark numbers for everybody listening.
We're going to have to jump around, but hopefully when people listen to it, it'll be better, because you did mention I would do it if I had the facility designed. So now Stu's opening up his theoretical gym. We know that he's going to do the 8, 12, 16. And then after that, the people pay per class. But you are allowed to literally create your dream layout. That is, you can play that game. So if you're playing that game, would you have a separate area for open gym? Yes or no?
Correct. I'd probably be looking at something like, let's call it 6,000 square feet. I'd want around a 3,000 square foot group training floor. Maybe less, maybe 2,500 square feet right in there from my model. And then I'd like almost an equal amount of space for open gym. What people don't realize in open gym, the operational capacity is far worse because it's unpredictable. In my group model, in this hypothetical, I can run it in place. I can run stations. I can predict every class. I control the workout flow. I do, nobody else. However, in open gym, I am not in control of that. I just left open gym. I'm about to go back and do class after this podcast. And bro, I mean, today I was a little piggy, right? I was taking up a little bit extra space than I typically do, but I was the only one in there and it worked out fine. But had there been 15 other people at this open gym, I personally would have felt like a dick and changed the workout. So I didn't take up as much space, but an owner, let's say I didn't, let's say I'm just that prick who just wants 15 pieces of equipment for his workout. That owner is going to have to come by and fucking have that. It's probably gonna be your wife. It's probably gonna have to have that conversation. Like, homie, you're limited to pieces of equipment here. Get rid of your fucking 3-hour Bergeron power hour bullshit. And you need to consolidate. So that's what I'm saying is open gym, guys. It's more difficult because you are not in control of the op cap and how much square footage the average person utilizes.
But you would do it.
Yes, I would.
You would. Okay, we got that. So then I'm actually jumping to program design now, because we talked about ergs. I have so many damn ergs, but I might have more. I have, because I have echo bikes too. They take up a lot of space, especially the rowers. And then here's something I personally, once again, this is personal. Every C2 is designed to be the same. So if you're doing calories in your workout, always write calories in your workout. It doesn't matter. We literally say in our program, Roski bike, Roski bike, Roski bike. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which one you choose. It is an erg. All right. So I truly believe in that model of like my class is capped based on how many ergs I have for a one-to-one thing. If I can have an erg and bodyweight movement, that's a great workout. Erg and a dumbbell, great movement. Erg and a short barbell, great movement. So I don't know. Like I think that's where the cap runs with the ergs, but you could also do it and always run stations and always run 4 minute on, 1 minute off, 4 minute on. You could do things of that nature. You agree, disagree? Would you be doing that?
No, I would. So let's go back to the numbers I said. I'd want 2,500 square feet for my floor, for my space. I would be running an in-place model. So I'd be giving everyone's about 75 square feet of space. That comes out to 33 people per class. Well, I got equipment on the floor. I got some things. So I'm going to take that down to about a 24 person model per class plus the coach. So there's 25 humans on the floor, and I'm going to go with a 50% erg model. So if there's 24 people in the class, I have 12 ergs. I would go with 4 different ones: runners, rowers, bikes, ski, and I'd have 3 of each.
I like it. Pricey on the runners. That's what everyone just heard who's an affiliate owner.
First off, let me tell you, dude, guys, listen, let me tell you something. I'm such a prick about this. You cheap fucks. I would go to a Globo gym. Do you know how much a treadmill would cost any of my Globo gym guys?
I worked in one. I listened to your podcast and was at the Globo gym I used to work at when you were talking about that. So you are correct.
$9,000 to $13,000, depending on what you're getting. If it's a really nice Matrix or one of the higher end pre-cores or the techno gyms, and you guys are going to complain about True Grit or fucking Assault charging like $3,000 for something that's probably going to last you forever. You guys have got to if you really think this piece of equipment is that important and you look at the whole world of commercial fitness equipment, $3,000 you should be able to pull out of your ass. And that's it. If you're a business and you're even considering buying this kind of equipment and you're like, man, $3,000 is a lot of money to spend on equipment, you probably shouldn't be buying any fucking equipment. You haven't learned, you haven't squeezed any money out of the fucking equipment you already have. So listen, I was broke too. But my God, like when I hear people bitch and complain about Rogue Fitness prices or the price on this, it's like, dude, you need to go you need to really examine how inexpensive it is to run a micro gym versus the boutique options out there and the Globo gyms, and just get some fucking perspective.
Without a doubt. So I slightly disagree with the in-place model. Here's only why. I think it's great. But the way we run it, because remember the end goal is I want people to get fit every year for the Open. I can kind of take those, 20 to 30 movements, because that is still our principle. And I can do, if you know how to rotate an EMOM well as a coach, you can really do well with 4 to 5 movements. One can even be a rest. So that way you can get, let's say you had 6 ergs in, 4 movements plus a rest. So you're doing a 30-minute workout. Does that make sense? So you're doing like every time you go through.
You're talking about stations.
Yeah, it's in theory stations, but also I can do 5 minutes, 5 minutes of work, 2 minute of rest, 5 minutes of work, 2 minute rest, 5 minutes of work, 2 minute of rest to get a different type of stimulus with 3 separate workouts. So you know what I mean? Like, hey, group A, group B, group C. And I know that gets kind of challenging, but
if you got a couplet or a triplet, now if you have a couplet, you got 6 movements you got to teach to everybody. If it's a triplet, you got 9 movements you got to teach to everybody. But if you put an erg in every single one, you really only got to have to teach that one resistance training or that second resistance training. So yes, I mean, it's what Metabolic does. You know, Metabolic's original gym was Fight Gone Mad. They copied Fight Gone Bad, and all they did is create stations out of it. So yes, an in-place model is just a different way to guarantee op cap, but you can do it with stations as well.
Cool. Okay. So we're in agreement on that. Never mind. We don't disagree. See, I just think most gyms right now are losing it with trying to be like, all right, how am I going to get the 21:59 in? All right. Like what's going to happen? Am I going to have enough time to teach? That I guess we'll go to the next thing. Like, what movements are we completely washing out of Stu's new affiliate? Like, what movements are gone?
Is my new affiliate have the same aspiration as yours as far as like getting people fit for the Open?
It has to. That's
it has part to. Okay, that's
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if that's my aspiration, I'm probably not going to get rid of any movements. I am going to do something where you have to test into. I'm a big fan. I don't know why it didn't pop more than it did, but I was always a big fan of Nathan Holiday and the level method. I thought that was a very intelligent way to just say, no, you're here. That means you cannot do this. And like, I assign you a color code and you can celebrate when you move on, but that's the issue. CrossFit gyms, generally, you guys kind of get a little bit like, oh, well, he really wants to try the butterfly. I'll just go, just give it a try. Like, even though we know you got to work on your strict pull-ups, like, and there's just like, it's very loosey-goosey. It's based, the client picks their own journey as far as that goes, for the most part, unless your wife's maybe on the floor and then your wife's like putting the kibosh on it. Like, no, motherfucker, until you have 5 strict chest to bar pull-ups, you're not butterflying. I would create something like that. I would have to create a culture in which you earned the ability to do skill sport. Skill sport is kipping. Skill sport is upside down. Skill sport is touch and go. Skill sport is all that silly bullshit. You have to earn skill sport. And once you earn skill sport. I don't, great, cool, grand.
Yeah. And if you look at the open workouts this year, a lot of people, like we talked about before we record, I mean, was it wall walks, dumbbell snatches, box jump up, step down. Okay. I thought that was unique. Like these are kind of movements that maybe you're metabolic or whatever. They're doing those too. Then you had deadlifts at 225 is definitely heavy. You had deadlifts and bar over burpees. And then you had one workout that kind of tested the skill in the very end, which I thought that was great because it allowed so many people to play, but all the workouts were higher cardiorespiratory endurance, higher muscle stamina. I guess people call it more boot campy. So here's why I don't like people testing in. When we do like strength protocols, we call it Endurance Friday. I mean, it's been the same way for probably 6 months now. We have people do a certain amount of calories on the erg. Let's say every 3 minutes, 25 calories, 3 cleans. I don't care if it's a squat clean. I don't care if it's a power clean. I don't care if you even had to make people do hang cleans. Just record what you did. And then next time you'll see. And guess what? You can increase your calories if you want to next time. If it wasn't hard enough, you can always increase your weight too. I mean, something that simple is going to get people better. And we do that for anywhere from 36 to 40 minutes a lot of times. Okay. So, I mean, these are just simple things that I think people are missing is duration of workouts and kind of that was like what movements would we eliminate, but putting in duration. You're going to eliminate the rings probably. Those are gone, right? Like what's the point?
No, I mean, that's all I had at Urban Movement. I got rid of the pull-up.
Okay, hold on. I remember the Urban Movement thing. Let's just say that we know a bar muscle up is going to be coming for your future clients, perhaps. Sure. And that is the end game of like a CrossFitter dream. Oh my God, I got to the top of the bar. I mean, in 2012, it was ring only. People didn't even care. It's like, can you do ring muscle up or not? I just think things have changed. Would you still keep rings in, knowing that people are going to need to get pull-ups, kipping pull-ups, perhaps chest to bar pull-ups in your testing into thing or not?
Yeah, and again, just personally as a coach, I know, and you could not argue me out of this anyway, I would absolutely slaughter you, that the rings are a superior product to learn pull-ups on than a stationary static bar. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And the nice thing about like at Urban, when I got rid of the pull-up rig and I went to the in-spot model, every spot was an 8x6 square. There's a set of high rings and a set of low rings.
Yep.
And instantly, so you go to any spot. So I believe the ability to learn pull-ups on a static bar, it's far better to learn on an object that allows me to go neutral, supine, or pronated easily to whatever my shoulder is most likely to allow. And it actually gives you a consequence for shitty kipping. The pull-up bar hides shitty kipping all day, every day. The rings do not. If you do not engage your scabs and initiate their tight from toenails to fingernails on the rings, you swing around like a dumb fuck.
Yeah, I would never.
You can get away with it on a pull-up bar. You can get away with it.
I would never argue that.
So
you're totally correct.
That's where I would go with that, and then I would maybe have pull-up bars, but it's like one of those things you would work up to get to.
Okay. See, that's where it's kind of hard because, yes, like no one's going to argue, the grips, even having to use 2 arms. It's just, this is going to show up. This isn't. That's where I think.
But first off, I would also just like, my thing is, let me ask you this. I'm just curious, like as a sidebar, why do you want people to be prepared? Why do you want people to do well in the open?
It's honestly just a really well-organized community builder. That's it.
Why do you place your goal over the client's?
What are you talking about?
Okay. I believe it's kind of silly to go ahead and be like, hey guys, I want to prepare for the open, and be like, I don't really know what the open is, Andrew. I've got this thing around my stomach that doesn't look great when I laugh in the summertime in a bathing suit. Is the open, if I get better for the open, will that go away? And you say, yes, everything I'm going to do here with you will help you lose body fat. And you'll also be able to do this really fun thing that we do towards the end of the year. If you sold me on it that way, maybe. But at the end of the day, it's like getting people ready. And this is where like I've seen Sean Pastuch, who I fucking love, just kind of just like start stirring the pot a little bit with this whole sport thing. Like the open is sport. It's the sport the same way a 5K is sport. It's still sport, right?
Yep.
It's still sport. It is the competitive application of a methodology. Okay. So I guess like we're running commercial facilities, GPP based for the average person. And the second they come in, it's like they walk in, and if we had the money, we'd slap them on with a fucking uniform and be like, all right, soldier, you're joining CrossFit South End right now. We're going to get you ready for fucking game day. Okay. All right. And welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch. Get in there. Get a little slap on the ass. And like, it's just like, why? Like, what if someone's like, bro, I literally, all I want to do is I heard you guys do this. I want to look like this. I really don't care if I ever jump over a jump rope twice. I don't give a fucking shit. But you won't do as well. Yeah. So I guess I'll
give you my opinion
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's a great, I mean, so like my competitiveness is out of this world. I've set a kettlebell record for North America for most snatches. I've competed in the CrossFit regionals, and I'm way too big.
Do you have a long cycle? Do you have a long cycle video on YouTube?
No, I did the snatch. So I have a 211 rep snatch in the 10 minutes, and that, like, everything I do, and I kind of compete. So
isn't the long cycle snatch too in competitive in
no,
kettlebell?
Long cycle is double kettlebell, and then you go here. Snatch is just one, but you only get one.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. So so maybe that is just our vibe. So what I'm saying is, you're not wrong with what you just said about the sport. Like, a 5K is a sport. Why, if anyone who runs doesn't have to enter a 5K? Why it works in our gym. We had 117 people sign up for the Open this year. I will not go into details about this just in case, but we had a relationship with another gym. We helped another gym. Long story short, partnership went bad. That gym had 174 people, I think, signed up. So in my small town, almost 300 people signed up for the CrossFit Open. So
awesome.
If that sounds like something that is cool to you listening to this, then what you just said kind of, it matters, but it doesn't. So my answer to you is this: we don't push it at all. We do not push it one bit. All of a sudden, it just starts to like compound.
Because it's culture. You don't have to put. Yeah, you've just created a fun CrossFit culture type scenario.
Yeah. And that took a long time.
And yes, that's just my question is like, I get it. And again, you also come from, I mean, like, you eat, sleep, and breathe it at a higher level. You work for CrossFit Home Office. You are at a different level of eat, sleep, breathe. If an owner is listening to this and their goal was, I want to open a humanitarian, as you placed it, CrossFit facility in which we are pushing the doctrine of CrossFit as hard as possible, because I believe it is the best thing everybody should ever fucking do, then create a culture like what Andrew's done. And then the guys that I get are the owners who are like, well, yeah, I really like CrossFit, but my fucking wife's pissed because I'm not making any money and I can't afford to put braces on my kid. I'm like, cool, listen, if you're now looking for an alternative business angle, or you're looking to kind of, evolve from it, I have a few suggestions. And we were going to the pre-recording of this, you were saying like, man, I think there's a lot of CrossFitters who, they kind of listen to your shit, but at the same time, because you don't drink the Kool-Aid, they're not always picking up what you're putting down. And I get it. And because I don't think I'm for the Kool-Aid drinking CrossFitter. I think for someone who's like, I like CrossFit as a methodology, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because there's two things here, Andrew. There's business models and fitness models. Too many of you guys that do CrossFit confuse. You think your fitness model is your business model. And I'm here to tell you, it is the most inaccurate, backwards ass statement you could possibly make, because it can't be. It can't be, because fitness methodologies, kids, evolve over time. That's why I'm calling out CrossFit on this tempo shit. Constantly varied functional movements. And I've been making a lot of posts on that Respect the Tempo, that personal blog I started.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You just stole all that from Thunder Bro anyway. It's like, I should have never. I'm just kidding. Remember the old?
Oh yeah, Lipson. Oh, Lipson. Oh, that's like an account.
No, that was me and Lipson.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah. So it was so funny. That's why I give you shit about them. Like, oh, you just stole all the stuff because with our 8x8. Originally, when we were doing our seminars for Thunder Bro, that's what we would talk about. We would say that
just 8 sets by 8 reps.
Dude, that 8x8 is that was our original commercial. That's what sold more ebooks than Oprah Winfrey. Don't stat check me on that, but 8x8 was basically the program we came out with, where it was 8 sets of 8 with a 3-second eccentric, 30-second rest after each set.
Oh yeah, no, but that's
that just crushed people.
Yeah,
that just absolutely, and people loved it. But then when the seminars would come along, we tell them, be like, this was kind of how bodybuilding was in the 60s, where they were doing functional movements. They were doing supersets with tempos with low rest. I mean, this stuff has been around for a long time. Yeah. So I didn't see your posts on the tempo thing.
Yeah, my thing was the CrossFit definition. Constantly varied functional movements, high intensity is one of the best definitions that has ever existed for a methodology. However, everything right now, everything is constantly varied functional movements at high intensity. Every studio that's orange, every studio that's blue or berries or urban or metabolic or CrossFit, everyone's doing that. So their definition was so beautiful because it was so broad in application. So
Yeah.
now, the one thing I get really annoyed with some of my elitist CrossFit friends, and I've got a handful of them, and I think they're great dudes, is like, bro, you do have to admit that after 20 plus years, everything should deserve maybe a little bit of a tweak, maybe a little bit like, no, it's fucking perfect the way it is. Don't you dare talk shit on it, Stuart. Greg Glassman fucking bled for that definition. I'm like, bro, can we agree that saying high intensity in the definition is definitely getting misconstrued, and that high intensity is the thing that everyone in the fitness industry is bastardized? And it's
It
just
should
like,
be. I mean, and we teach that in the level 1. It is relative, and that's
so
the
then
hard
why
part.
don't
Is I
they
think,
So why don't they
yeah,
change that in the definition? And then
sure.
why don't we add tempo? Because in all of strength and conditioning, for those of us who are actual exercise physiologists, like we actually, from an academia perspective, we understand everything from the fucking Krebs cycle to the fucking sits muscles in your rotator cuff. Why can't we agree that eccentric control was completely thrown out the window with CrossFit?
Completely thrown. So by eccentric control.
Give me a single fucking movement that in CrossFit, it would benefit you to do good at CrossFit to control the eccentric.
You're saying that it wouldn't benefit you, or would?
No,
Because
that
I
it
wouldn't
would.
argue. Yeah, it would. Every movement you do, a pull-up, you're saying doing eccentric pull-ups wouldn't help your pull-ups. They absolutely would.
Correct. But to win the race, to win the workout, I cannot eccentrically control my butterfly. I have to go as fast as possible. I can't eccentrically
I think the
control my
argument
push
there,
press.
and definitely, like, I'm not disagreeing with any of your statements on eccentric stuff. I think the argument there, though, is that doing eccentric work will make your concentric butterfly pull-ups better. No ifs, ands, or buts. 100%.
Yes.
It's a skill. It's nothing like driving a butterfly pull-up is nothing like swinging a golf club a certain way. And if you do, actual training with eccentrics, you're going to get way better at it.
Then why don't you guys encourage the membership base of CrossFit to do? Why don't we come up with workouts that are 3 pull-ups, chin over the top, 10-second descent, 3 reps, and then 5 thrusters, 5 seconds down, 5-second hold, put it on repeat for 9 minutes, do it 3 times, and call it fucking slow and dirty Fran. I don't give a fuck. Like, why don't we do more of that? Like, I've never seen it at the games. It's never discussed at level 1s. And, Ackerman made a comment the other day. He's like, man, Stu, it's 2 days. I can't fit everything in there in 2 days. I'm like, bro, we're just talking about controlling concentric, which you can put a tempo to as well. Isometric, which gets no fucking love in CrossFit. The last time was the 2008 games where they had the parallel L-sit hold. You got it. That was the last time they ever gave any fucking love to isometrics. And then we go into the eccentric, which again would be the thing that's going to structurally save more people. The dropping of that barbell down on the push press, all the fucking things that we do, squatting as quick as possible, having knee sleeves on to add elasticity so I could bounce out of the hole and really hack my stretch shortening cycle. All that bullshit is just shitting on the eccentric. And I just wish
I think for viewing pleasure of the sport, concentric is always going to be stronger. So you're going to get to see more weight lifted. But once again, this is me not disagreeing. I think so. The concentric always is going to go higher. And then I think faster is almost like a race. People just like watching races. And this is from the viewer. That would be my only thought process there. But I'm not disagreeing with it. I don't think eccentrics
PGA golf.
are great.
I can think of a lot of fucking slow and boring fucking sports. It still gets some really good viewership.
Boring.
Correct.
Yeah, but everybody knows baseball.
So it's only boring. So here's the deal. I think you're right. I think right now in the 2023 games, if they came out and they said, or 22 games, they threw it out there, you'd get a lot of like, they're going to do, so like, let's say it was this, let's say it was 10-second or 20-second muscle ups, right? So you had to go 10 seconds strict eccentrically up and 10 seconds strict and eccentrically down. And that was your judge's job, was to count that. I think people be like, man, this kind of lame, until they see how fucking hard it is and it starts chewing people up. And then that's what gets spectators excited. Like, man, do you see that workout that crushed Josh Bridges? I want to try that workout. Or man, the games threw this thing out there that's kind of out of left field. Is it really that hard to fucking, hold an L sit for 25 seconds? It is. It is, fuckface. It really is. So like, I think, it's not as entertaining. It's actually really entertaining if you put it out there, and people could then be like, respect how difficult it is. But all we respect is speed right now. And that's, again, why CrossFit's got, one of the reasons it's got a bad rap from a program design perspective.
Sure. Yeah. I think when gyms go in and they're like, hey, my only goal is to make you the fittest for the CrossFit Games Open, even if they refer to it like that, or the fittest for your competition, or it's all about how much pain you can handle. It's all about that stuff. That's kind of 2017, and it's kind of died out. Why I just said the open, because I think it's very well put together of like designing your gym around the open. I don't think that they act. If you make it in the top 10%, sure. Like, dude, I haven't done a GHD sit up since the last year's 10%. I hadn't done one again since now. I'm just being honest. Like, it's not going to go in. I do the class workouts. We don't have enough GHDs. It's never going to be in our class
How do you
workout.
plan for that though? Because you guys don't. It's not like they're like when you say.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, well, you say no. Prepare somebody
10%.
for the open. That's kind of a. It's kind of a beat goal. Because how do you prepare someone for something you can't? You know, are you just sticking with the unknown and unknowable doctrine? Like,
no. I am definitely looking at. Well, once again, my wife does all the programming. We obviously know movements that are going to kind of come up. Like, you're going to have to do a thruster. You're going to have to do a dumbbell snatch. What's going to be the hardest gymnastics in the open? Well, I mean, you're going to test potentially, your chest bar, pull-up, or bar muscle, potentially. So it's like, can you reach maybe those goals? And if you can't in that one workout, you're simply going to try and it's not going to work out. And you'd be like, yeah, maybe I'll try it next year. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't get it. No big deal. But for the most part, the open workouts feel very, I don't want to say low skill, but higher, boot camp-esque. And so I think programming for people to see improvements once a year on that isn't that hard to do.
Remember, part of you is the owner, and I know your wife does the programming as a CrossFit gym, and I felt this. I run the show 51 weeks out of the fucking year. My program design, my methodology, but then one of them, I've got to sit there with a fucking thumb up my ass and wait what, Castro comes up with or whoever comes up with on a Thursday night and then be like, oh, that's what we're doing. Like, I'm not in control for this anymore. Like, again, I just pay you the money to use the name. However I fucking interpret the name is up to me. That's what I pay that $3,000 for. But then this 1 week out of the year, I play pretend athlete with everybody and get everyone riled up around something that maybe I haven't really done with them. And then you get these gyms that have 12-foot ceilings and they can't do muscle. Then they're like, man, how do I get involved in this? Or like when that walking dumbbell fucking lunge or whatever was a thing and it was X amount of feet and all the short, small gyms were bitching and complaining about that. Or gyms had to go out and buy 50-pound dumbbells, which at the time were probably $1 to $1.25 a pound. Like, it just, I don't know. I created a business to run the fucking show. This is my goddamn world. And it's like, there's 1 week out of the year, just play puppet.
Yeah, no, what's funny about the open is it's the hardest time for an affiliate owner if you do it correctly. It's 100% the hardest time, but it is the best time to potentially get new members too. I can't tell you how many people come in and they just they feel the vibe and they just drink beer. They watch their friend work out. And then the following 2 weeks, they're like, hey, that looked like so much fun. I wanted to try. So, I mean, if you're doing it the right way, you should have an environment that people don't feel intimidated. They feel like the energy, they feel, I want to be a part of this. If you're doing it right, if you're doing it right, I think that should be it.
Why can't you have an organized class? Because again, I bet your operational capacity is never better than when you do the open.
What do you mean? It's so organized?
So fucking organized.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every single workout feels, I don't want to say every single workout feels like the open, but when the open comes out, our members always go, are you sure you good? Because they know we work for CrossFit. Like, you guys don't write, you guys don't have any way to write, like, you don't write these at all? Because it seems like this is everything we do every single day. And we're like, no, you're training well, you're training smart.
I just heard that. And again, if there's other CrossFit affiliates listening to this to say, yeah, man, during the open, I get a lot of new clients and all that stuff. Like, first off, I'm surprised by that. I think that's like great and like good grand, but like, cool. Then replicate what you're doing. Why can't you fucking have, like, I would, if that was the case, and I was like, okay, here's the equation. It's well organized. We tell them they can invite their friends. We make it a really big deal. And we have food, beverage afterwards. Like,
why can't you do that every Friday?
Every fucking Friday then, right? Like, until what happens with all good marketing, eventually it doesn't no longer have a rate of return, it is a diminished return. And then you have to come up with something else. But like, if that's the case and you're like, man, this thing was awesome, do it again and just do it under your roles, your program. And it won't be such a fucking headache like you mentioned.
Yeah. God dang it. We didn't get so sidetracked, but this is some
keep going. It's all right. So get us back on track. Get us back on track.
So we got the open. So we're maximizing operational capacity. What are the things you're picking? Because I have rig wall balls. I hate to say it, even though the kettlebell, I could run an affiliate without kettlebells 100%. We don't use them as much as we use the dumbbells. So I got rig wall ball boxes, dumbbells, and bars in ergs. Is that can that be it? Or do you see anything else that needs to be added?
Yeah. I mean, if your goal is running that CrossFit affiliate for open, then yeah, I think that's a pretty good equipment list.
Okay. So I think that, if you're going to program your workouts, you're going to have the open gym, you're going to have the operational capacity, and the goal is to get better for the open. Are you right? I'm asking the people listening, are you doing that right now? Like, are you organizing your stuff? Are you having I don't want to say lesson plan for just coaching, but are you having a lesson plan for what's going to happen if I only have 5 people? What's going to happen if I have 30 people? Like, those are the things that I think that people really
I agree.
lack on.
And I'm going to call you out on that, because that starts, here's where it starts, guys. One thing. What is your class cap? And if you say it's based on the programming that day, then you'll never have consistency. You'll never have projectability.
Yeah. No, I agree more. That's why mine is based on mainly ergs. Like, it's mainly around the ergs, because we have an erg in every movement.
Make it 28 and call it a day. Make it 28 and call it, because then here's the stat that you can't give me. And this is a huge stat that's going to tell me how much money you're ever going to make. What is your utilization rate?
Utilization rate.
Exactly. Every CrossFitter, what is the utilization rate? It is the percentage of attending members out of the total spots available. Utilization rate is the thing that shows you the revenue generated, average revenue per class. It's the thing that tells you which coach has a really high utilization rate over the past year. And when you move that coach around into different class spots, you'll see that utilization rate kind of still stay high for that coach. Like, man, that's really one of my rock stars. Or is Sally just got a high utilization rate because she coaches the 5 p.m. and the 5 p.m. is fucking a boss time class. It just works for everybody. So utilization rate is what an airline and an arena would do. Or any successful boutique micro gym model you've ever seen, they look at utilization rates. Guys, we have 28 spots in class and we have 6 classes today. We can sell 168 spots. Okay. But we only went ahead and we only sold today 103 spots. And that means our utilization rate for the day was 63%. Not bad, but there's a lot of gaps. A lot of gaps. Where are those gaps? What class times are those gaps? And like, this is all just data that MindBody and probably all their software gives people, but most people don't even understand or don't even use that term until I get into like my, no offense, I'm not saying sophisticated like you're not, but I get into like my sophisticated boutique world and I work with those guys, and utilization rate is as common as average client.
Oh no, dude, you're not going to offend me. Trust me.
I know. Trust me, I'm not worried about you sending me and tell my mom to die of cancer in the eyes. I'm thinking of everyone who listens.
No, but that's the thing, is most people who listen are going to be more like me. Like, first of all, it goes back to what we talked about. I don't know if we hit record or not, but if you're a humanitarian and that's why you stayed with CrossFit, you didn't open a CrossFit gym to make a ton of money, or you did it incorrect. Like, that's never going to be it. It's never going to be the thing that makes you the most money. And you have to know that. I'm not saying you can't make an okay living or a good living, but you probably are not going to do as well if you are doing something similar to like a bells and balls method, like you talked about, or maybe an orange sear, or maybe whatever, like, yeah.
It depends. I mean, there's plenty of gyms out there. I work with plenty of them that are doing well over $1 million a year at a 26% profit margin. And the husband and wife fucking can take vacations anytime they want. They could buy another house. They could buy there are gyms that are.
Yeah, totally.
However, it's very difficult because those are big, what I call like transformers. They're fucking big monster machines. Like, there's a lot of fucking clients, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clients, which means you need dozens of fucking staff, which, there's just a lot of things going on there. For the average micro gym owner though, right? I think your statement's correct. If you get into this and you really don't invest time to work smart, not hard, because you all work hard. Everyone works hard. If not invest the time and energy to work smart, then yeah, you probably won't walk away making, you might be able to pull $100,000 a year out of that business if you do it halfway decent.
Totally. And I don't disagree with you. So that's why I think like the 24-hour thing is a huge add-on, because it at least increases your price per average member. And then the at-home kits, that was something that we kind of talk about.
Correct. If we have the demographic and the culture of people who want open gym, like, again, like some cultures don't. Some cultures get in, get fit, get out. Like, why would I come back? I already came. Like when you're a CrossFit gym and you're pushing sport, like the open, now you can sell templates and skill sessions and workout, whatever, to improve your muscle ups and your handstand push-ups or whatever the fuck it may be. So you got to have that. You also got to have a demographic that can do it. You probably don't have a lot of 47-year-olds doing open gym and class.
Dude, we do. And I'm not disagreeing with your statement, but we do. I think the more I talk to you, the more I realize is that we've created a culture, and I'm trying to articulate how, but that doesn't mean that every single person is going to be able to do that. Sure. Like, Well, I mean, I don't coach it. I am not overworked. I am not overstressed. I get to spend a majority of my time with my son. Um, Insight Tax takes care of absolutely everything. What I keep saying Insight Tax. What am I trying to say?
Oh, you got it. Inside
No,
text.
but I have the person too, the same person
Aaron.
you have. Yeah.
Aaron
So
Smith. Yeah.
she takes care of absolutely everything.
Big shout out to Aaron Smith, the best fucking
Huge shout out. She's
bookkeeper.
awesome.
She literally keeps me. She's amazing. She takes
So
very good care of
I
her
just
clients.
think the affiliate owners, when they listen to this, like, don't be afraid to program longer workouts. Don't be afraid to program majority EMOMs, AMRAPs. This is just my opinion once again, because you're still going to be able to get people fit. As you can see, if you can work out for 25, if you can teach people to work out for 25 minutes, their aerobic capacity is going to increase. And really anything hit with, like if they get hit, let's say our test is the open and there's an 8-minute workout, they're going to just do just fine. Like, I think too many people start to freak out and be like, am I getting enough of like this time domain work, et cetera? Like, just have people go in and work out for a long time, pick a couple things, have them use an erg because they can kind of recover, for the most part, and you're going to be okay in your program.
Yeah, I think there's a lack of scholastic education there. I think people think like I have to program 2-3 minute workouts to hit the phosphagen creatine system, and I need to program. And I'm like, no, you stupid fuck. So with tempo training, I literally program 0 to 60. It's a 60-minute piece. Inside of it, for myself, I can go ahead and program, 45 seconds on the erg at 3, and 3 is like me going as hard as I can for 45 seconds. And then I can go ahead and be like, okay, now we're going to do 5 strict bar muscle ups with a 3-second down, whatever. And I know that's going to slow me down. My heart rate's going to get back down to 125, 130. It's going to chill, right? Because it's not, my heart rate's not up. And then I can program something else out again. And I can intermittently have bouts of CP, creatine phosphate, bouts of glycolytic, but the entire fucking thing is 60 minutes, so it's oxidative anyway. It's like the CrossFit Games. Yep. The CrossFit Games are an aerobic test of fitness with bouts of CP and bouts of glycolytic. That's it.
Correct. Did you ever, I don't know if we did the podcast or not, but we used to do a thing called ticker training, and it blew our gym up, and a lot of people liked it, but we ended up having to get rid of it due to the complications. But like Orange Theory, Orange Theory is great. Actually, we train a lot of Orange Theory trainers, but their science is incorrect. And this is the only thing I'm going to say why, is because you need to have a metabolic crossover of where people's heart rate actually is. Me working at my heart rate at 120, I'm doing a lot more stuff because my crossover of where I'm changing from carbohydrates to fats, I've done on an analysis where they kind of put a mask on you and you're like, all right, at this heart rate, boom, you're now using carbohydrates as a fuel source. So if you stay under this, you're just working aerobically. So we had everybody get that test, hundreds of people get that test, and then they watch their heart rate doing long, like 2 dumbbell snatches, row 10 calories, 2 dumbbell snatches, row 10 calories. But I'll be damned. And they kept their heart rate below where they were supposed to. If it got up high, they just roll a little bit slower. And I'll be damned. People got fitter, but it just got way too hard and way too complicated.
Going back to taking high intensity out of the operational definition for, I think would be great.
Well, hey, hold on. Don't take high intensity out, because I can do things at a low intensity given using heart rate as a very, like a heart rate test. I'm doing something, let's say on a bike I'm holding 60 watts or whatever. I can do that. And that's high intensity for someone else. So that goes back to relative.
So yeah, I apologize. Yeah, relative, or I like varying intensity. Like I feel like it should be all across the board. But yeah, no, correct.
No, I just think, yeah, man. I mean, there's just so much out there that people are bitching about. I think in the affiliates that I see and that I hear, and they're not changing. It doesn't mean they have to do every single thing that you're saying, but you need to listen. Like you need to listen to what you're saying, just to.
And I wouldn't even say like, yeah, no. And I do appreciate that. And I believe it's this, the affiliates that dislike me because like the biggest thing was when I de-affiliated from CrossFit, right? That was a big thing where people who were listening are like, oh man, good information, Stu, good job on you. CrossFit South End's great. The second I got rid of it and I started going to get rid of the rig and I went to 5-foot barbells and no dropping the bar, and they literally like, no, nothing he has to say is valuable anymore because he doesn't do what I do.
And see, I don't mean to pause. I don't mean to throw you off. Well, I got those 5-foot barbells, dude. I have 25 of them. And guess what? New members who come in and they just pick up a barbell and they're like, yeah, I like this one. Yeah. And then that's what they do. And guess what? I just shrunk my like space per client or whatever you call that. And they don't know any different. So same thing with the workouts. Like if somebody comes in, they're like, man, these workouts are really long and really fun. Like, how do I, let's say these workouts are really long and I'm dying. I'm like, well, you're just going to end up going slower then, because you're going to see 20 to 40-minute workouts all the time. And again, guess what? If you're going slower, you're probably going to be a little less likely to hurt yourself from time to time. So, I mean, there's just so much in there that you do say that is correct. And I think can be applied without completely dropping the CrossFit Open as a concept, or without completely dropping, things of that.
So, and that's the thing with tempo. Like when I talked to someone about it, so at Urban Movement, it's on the YouTube. I did a 20-day tempo training challenge where I took Fran and Murph and I took all these fucking workouts. I'm like, here's how I would do it inside of Urban Movement. Now, again, that's with the class logistics dialed in, not what I would maybe do doing my own tempo training in an open gym setting, but here's how I would do it here. Hey, CrossFitters, go give this a try. Tell me what you think. And the biggest thing I got from everybody is like, man, Stu, that throwing that tempo on, it's like putting a governor in a car. It was so nice because I could add tempo in spots where I know when the wheels fall off, I'm at the highest risk, right? So I hate watching kids do the fucking devil press where they keep their ass up in the air, the knees barely bent, and it's just this rounded back, big fucking lift up. It's so sloppy and douchey looking. And instead, you can go ahead and you could add a tempo on the eccentric. You can force certain things like getting your ass below the crease, get down to crease the hip below the knee at the bottom of the devil press, whatever it may be. You just get to put governors in places that you don't like the quality of movement that comes when someone's trying to move quickly. And
I love that you're so passionate about the tempo. I fucking love it. You need to sell it online, because once again, if you want to make the most money possible, don't open a gym, period. Go online. Like I'll tell you that right now. We had over 3,000 members before I left Thunder, bro. You're correct. You need to go online.
I don't. I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying fucking my mailbox money and just working out, just me and doing my thing. It's so much that's why that content's been so fun for me to make, is because I don't fucking care. Like someone's like, fuck this. I'm like,
no pressure.
But dude, this is literally just I create content because I think it's fun. This is just one that's not monetized, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, tonight, I'm going to shoot a Micro Gym University video because I monetized the living fuck out of that. But this is just fun. This is just me sharing. And because I've been so stuck in the content game of business, I mean, most people don't realize, if you think I know a lot about business, I promise you I probably know more about exercise phys, strength and conditioning, protocols. I probably know more about that than I actually do business.
I can totally tell. And that's why I won't argue. Like, I don't want to sit and argue the tempo. I never would with you, because you are correct. There's nothing, dude, there's nothing better than eccentric control. I mean, if you have eccentric control and you're doing full range of motion, eccentric control, that's why the knees over toes guy, Ben Patrick, is getting all this clout or whatever right now. I mean, that stuff is fantastic. That being said, most people don't know how to meditate. Okay, the only way they can meditate is by breathing hard and kind of being a little bit uncomfortable. And I think that's why CrossFit, boot camp, Orange Theory, anything of that nature, for an extended period of time, really attracted people. Do you disagree?
No, I agree. It also,
and I think with tempo, you'd have to use your brain. You do. Like if you lose for 1 second, I can't disengage my lats right here. Like, one, two, two are using your brain. I think for brains like me and you, I think that does work well. I don't know how many people in a huge group setting would like it. I can't say.
Right, I mean, you guys know what you CrossFitters do. I mean, like they do it at the gym I go to now. Everyone's got a little whiteboard and they're fucking drawing a line with a Sharpie and taking fingers and like, dude, it's that shit to me is so fun. I mean, like, listen, more power to you. I'm not talking shit on anyone who does that, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you probably have a very high stress threshold job, Sally, and there's probably a lot of things you have to multitask. And you're telling me that this 4 movement workout, you have got to write it down on a whiteboard and with the number next to it, because you cannot keep track of this yourself. Again, maybe you're going too fast, bitch. Maybe you should slow the fuck down.
Not to get sciencey again, but in the ticker training, in reality, is it doesn't matter how fit you are in terms of, let's just call it the Open or CrossFit Games again. If you don't have a good utilization of fat and all of a sudden you stand up and go upstairs and your heart rate skyrockets to 170 because it thinks it's about to go do a bunch of squat cleans, that's not health. Actually, that actually hurts your stress. So if you do have a stressful job, if you're a firefighter and then you come in and absolutely ham your heart rate so freaking high, for 3 minutes or for 5 minutes, and then you try to do something else, like the goal is actually aerobic work at a lower heart rate will help your health long-term, will help your heart more. And I think with our work, I hate saying like we're doing it correctly, but with our workouts, if you start our gym and you just go balls to the wall in all these 25 and 40-minute workouts, you're going to run yourself into the wall and you're going to be like, dude, what is going on? I can't even come 2 days in a row or I'm too sore. And I'll simply tell you, be like, you're going to naturally have to lower your weight and slow down. I don't even have to tell you it, or you're not going to be able to come to the gym.
And that's why I like heart rate. So I literally, the only reason I own this thing is originally I had it because we had the Sonos app. So if I was like walking around the gym and I needed to dial down the app or whatever, because the music was too loud that for my liking for that part of the workout. But I literally, heart rate based training. And when all I mean by that is I know what like my recovery based heart rate is. I know what like my, my sustainable heart rate is. And I know what like my non-sustainable heart rate is. And I'm able to, again, I'm downshifting and upshifting as needed throughout a workout. Just because I know
use the wrist monitor.
That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
So, cause I don't care if it's accurate. As long as it's the same, as long as it's the same, thing every time, it just gives me a little speedometer. That's all I need. Yeah. And there are days where go ahead.
I would challenge you to use use an arm or a polar on your chest, and then just tag it to that just for a month, just to see, because that way you can be super accurate.
But correct. But the thing is, I truly don't care. Like if the heart rate didn't show the number, it showed red, yellow, and green. That's all I would need. Like I don't care what the fucking heart rate is. All I know is that, okay, dial it back down and go. And now let's say, like I forgot this the other day. I was working out when I was in Florida. Okay, well, I'm just going to go based on how I feel. And that's perfectly fine too. Like once you've been RPE, rate of perceived exertion, is something though that you need a decent training age to really fucking understand of yourself. Cause when you first start working out, everything is an RPE of fucking 8, like, or 9, but yeah. Okay.
We did the RPE. We just got, this is something that we did. People can take it. We just got our vinyl guy to do an RPE scale, and I put it right next to where we do deliver the workout. And I tell people, I'm like, guys, you should never reach a 10. And it's cool. It's got our logo. It's got what a 9 feels like, what a 10 feels like, all the way down to 1. And I'm like, this is, we call it a flow workout. This is a flow workout. You should be anywhere from a 3 to a 6. When you get back to the erg, you should bring your perceived exertion down to a 3. When you go do fucking, dumbbell lunges and thrusters, you should then probably bring it up to a 6. And I think
you can't sing along with the music that's in the gym. That's a problem.
What do you say?
I always tell it like you should be able to, for the average person working out for fitness and looking better naked at any given point, probably be able to sing along with the lyrics in the gym if you know them. Very simple test.
And I actually like that a lot because I do that to people sometimes. I work out at our 6 a.m. class. I don't coach any of them. I try to work out, and I still do the workouts to my ability. But I will talk to people while going. Like today was 5 pull-ups, 10 step-ups, 15 wall balls, 10 rounds. We do one like round workout a week because we call that the compete. So here's a way to actually challenge yourself because it's 4 times, but we do put a 25-minute time cap on that. I'm doing the pull-ups, talking to people while I'm going. And then I get done. They're like, wow, you got done fast, but you're not even that tired. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not going to murder myself. I'm just going to do the workout and we're going to have fun. But I think that is true. Like you should be able to be coherent. You should be able to sing. You should be able to do all that stuff.
100%. It's the other thing. I listen to people and they'll talk about like, man, I don't want to do this workout. This workout's going to fucking kill me. I'm like, bro, isn't it kind of fucked up that you pay money to come somewhere and this is like the place you're supposed to enjoy and you generally don't even want to do it? Like that's why, like, I'm literally, once we get off this call, I'm going to go take their 5:30 p.m. class. And I modify every workout based on whatever the fuck it is I want to do tempo training wise. Now I always generally stay within the movement genre kind of thing, right? Like, they're doing squat cleans. I might go ahead and do like a deficit lunge or something. I'm going to add in tempo. If they're doing bar muscle ups, I might do like strict or weighted chest to bar pull-ups with the tempo, whatever it is. Like but it's in the same category, but it's my workout. It's mine. Like that workout on the board is a fucking suggestion. And I'm lucky enough that I'm educated enough that I can tweak that recipe accordingly. That's why I believe that the autonomous fitness person is about 5 years out from being a bigger group, category of the pie, because you can't keep educating these kids in all these really good gyms, CrossFits, berries, all this shit, and not have someone be like, Man, that's a really good workout, Andrew. But I've been really trying to get bigger quads. And I heard that like cyclist squats, putting my heels up on this plate would be way better. I think I'm going to do that instead. And you might be like, that's cool, dude. That's fine. Yeah, cool. Great squat pattern. Just go for it. Well, now he's doing a cycle squat, and if someone's up, man, I've been trying to get that Ryan Fisher booty. I really want to do some rear leg elevated RDLs, heavy dumbbells. Okay, man, that's what you want, and you know how to do it. Go for it. And again, like you scale that out, and it looks more like, an individual, or looks more like open gym than it does anything else.
Yeah, it's just so funny because I do talk to people, from time to time, L1 who own a gym, maybe they're redoing it, and they will tell me those sorts of things like, I'm having trouble. This member wants this. I'm not getting enough biceps, or, I want to do this program. I'm like, it just sounds like you have too many chiefs, or, you have too many members trying to, you have too many members trying to be chiefs. Like, you're the chief. Okay. You are the chief of your own gym. And so you just like,
but I don't know, what if that client wants the biceps and he's like, hey, I'm only going to do my pull-ups supine. And
I wouldn't care.
and hey, when we do power cleans, I tell people, you want bigger arms, don't do power cleans with a barbell. Do them with dumbbells. Make you bigger arms in the same amount of time. The barbell.
Well, if you want bigger arms, do eccentrics. I mean, if you want bigger arms, you need to eat more. There's so much.
Yeah. But do them with dumbbells. They're going to force you to actually curl because you're not going to do this beautiful, like fucking barbell base clean and stuff. But and that comes down to, is it the client? Are they picking their journey? Are you telling the client what their journey should be? And again, I don't think there's a right or wrong way. I'm not telling people how to run their business on this fucking podcast. You do you, boo-boo. But you just gotta be aware of which one you're doing.
Yeah. I just think with rent too, I mean, that's a big thing. I think people are getting into these higher rate rent spaces, and then they're limiting themselves because they don't look at the operational capacity or something like that. They don't look at the space. Like, what are they going to actually have to charge? So I guess, just not to bring it full circle, but what would be your, limitations then on rent and price per class?
25% of my revenue. So I don't want more than 25% of my total monthly revenue to have to go to rent. If I'm getting into like the 32s, 35s, 37s, man, you're going to have to sacrifice money in other areas like HR. So you're going to not be able to pay coaches as much.
I think 25% is pricey. I think if you're going to be a humanitarian CrossFit affiliate owner, you should probably go 10 to 15 max.
But good. I mean, again, I'm just talking.
Yeah, and good luck.
In a commercial as a commercial real estate guy in a tier 2 to tier 1 market, again, you're searching high and low for that number. It really is. It's going to be difficult.
You're never having tier 2. We actually had a comment about that. Is tier 2 like good?
Yeah. So like tier 1s are like New York, Miami, Chicago, LA. Okay. Tier 2 is like, you look at something like Chattanooga, Nashville, Charlotte, San Antonio, Austin, that
if
kind
you
of
want
thing.
If you want to be a successful CrossFit gym owner, kind of how we talked about, you might as well go to tier 7 in terms like you're not going to have it. It's just not going to like that's
here's the thing is you can go to a tier 2, you can be paying $25 to $30 a square foot, whatever it may be. It's just all about, again, like, if you're in Charlotte, you can be at 25% of your total monthly revenue. The nice thing about Charlotte is you can charge $200 a month.
Yeah.
And guess what that means? You're going to need volume.
Right.
So once you make that decision, you're like, well, I can't have it. You wouldn't be able to have 20 fucking ergs. You'd be like, man, I might have to go to Stu's in place model with a 12 erg model for 24 people. I need to charge $200 and blah, 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 blah. And I need to have 13 classes a day. And again, it's just all based on your economics. That's why I tell people fitness models are fitness models, business models are business models. Don't get the two confused, or you're going to be that dude selling their shit on Craigslist real fucking quick.
And that's why people should hire you. I mean, like, this is why I wanted to see like where I'm at. Because I'm like, I think I'm doing things right. I don't need to hire you. I
can get Stu. I can do a podcast with Stu, and it's good enough.
I'm just going to do it with him and see where we land here. But I think for the most part, I mean, people can like DM me and stuff on, hey, you said this, and tell me more about that, because I feel like a lot of people are I am an above average. I don't want to say I'm an above average trainer. I'm an above average community builder. And I think that helped. That's years of working for CrossFit. I'm an above average crypto investor. Just kidding. But there's so many things that you say that I think the normal affiliate owner who's like only paying $1,500 a month, like ranges from 30 to 70 members, can still benefit from. and
And then,
things like the shorter barbells and the program, like we talked about the program design, using the erg, look at your model of how many people are going to be able to fit per erg and all that stuff. So I just think there's some good stuff there that the average one could still take.
And I appreciate that, man. And like I told you before we hit record, I realize my delivery is not like some people don't like it. And that's perfectly fine. And I probably could be more impactful if I changed how I talked and who I was, but that's not going to happen. But I know I talk a lot about like on the community side, and I talk a little shit on it. And I mean, again, just like from a practical standpoint, everyone's like, man, community, I'm so good at it. I'm like, great. You know who else has community? Prison. It's a great community inside prison. The KKK. Those motherfuckers have great community. NAMBLA, North American Male Boy Lovers Association. These are companies and organizations and entities that have fucking community. You can create a community at all. Go into a random bar last Saturday when Duke and UNC are playing. Now, you don't know anybody there. The only common denominator is you like dark blue or you like light blue. Okay. And guess what? Fucking community happened instantly without you even knowing anyone's name. Making community is not that fucking impressive. And when an owner's like, ooh, we make community, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You are talking about the easiest thing to do. To take people who show up. Okay. So again, anyone listening that thinks I'm a motherfucker, just run this through your head. You mean it's hard to make community when everybody shows up around the same time every day and has to interact with each other and has to interact with each other to some degree every day after the course of 6 months to a year? They're kind of friends or know each other. You think that's your fucking, like, you've made it. You're the fucking best gym owner. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, absolutely. I do not disagree with you on that. If you are advertising, we have the best community, that you are telling me one thing right now. You probably don't have the best community. I mean, it should speak for itself. It should be something that's intimate with you guys. It doesn't need to be discussed. I think when people rely on that too much, that's where it dies out.
Yeah, it's just not impressive. It's like Lululemon saying like our clothes don't fall apart, right? It's like a Tesla saying the lug nuts stay on. Like it's just like, yeah, I fucking would think so. Like if you told me you didn't have that, I'd be really fucking like, it'd be an issue. So, but guys, listen, Andrew is a wealth of knowledge. And the fact that one thing I love about you, bro, is because you do come from this CrossFit side. You're you're balls deep with home office, and you know a fuck ton. You've worked with so many different people and helping them improve their own movement, helping them how to coach other people's movement. You've got a great traditional, non-apologetic CrossFit gym that in my opinion is, from a business model, sophisticated. And it sounds like even in this conversation, it's getting more sophisticated as time goes on. And you have an open mind, which is one of the reasons I really appreciate you. There's a lot of guys in your position that think probably, again, not a big fan. You've always had an open mind. You've always been very, very cool with me. I truly consider you a colleague. If anyone's listening to this and they want to talk more to you because they like the delivery of what you got going on, how can they get in touch with you?
Oh man. See, that's the funny part. Like, I am so over trying to shilling in cryptos where you like put your referral code and then people sign up for it and then they end up giving, you money in a project. I am so over shilling. You can find me on fucking Instagram, Andrew Charlesworth 1. You're going to see a majority of pictures of my kid and sometimes the gym. I'll probably respond to a message there, but here's a good place to find you. Here's a good place to find you. Any of you guys see a post of mine you don't like, you don't agree with, state your piece and then tag Andrew in it, because he will give a very good, unbiased fucking his own opinion of it. Yeah, and that's a good place to really engage and kind of see Andrew's thoughts on different things. Yeah, totally. No, I one day want to get probably more. I thought I was organized to get you in this game. I wasn't. We'll try it again, man. We'll try it again. Yeah, we can try it again. But for the most part, I think we got a few good things out there. So yeah, man, absolutely, dude. Andrew, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for taking out time today. Awesome, man. Have a good workout.